Hello YouTube, this is Travis, and today I'm going to show you guys my bike trailer I made, and I've tried making this many of times and never could figure it out, and I finally figured it out. It's not exactly a bike trailer, but I turned a stroller into a bike trailer and it works great. So I'm going to show you the close-ups. First, here's where it hooks up to the seat, and this is so it can fit all kinds of types of bikes, all sizes, up, down, and then also whenever the bike swivels, the bar will stay right side up. That way, if you lean your bike to turn, the bar will stay right side up. And so will the trailer. So that's that part. And then I had to cut right here and flip this over because I welded this on this hinge, so it'll go up and down and everything. But I welded this piece of metal here upside down, and it kept hitting, since it was up here, it kept hitting this right here, and I wouldn't let it lean right when I tighten this bolt up, because this is the type of bolt that you can, I don't know if you can see it, but like after so far the threads run out and it's just a piece of flat bolt. Well, anyways, I tighten that up real tight and it makes it swivel like that. So I put that on backwards, which was way up, it made it way up here, and it kept rubbing against that and it would not let it lean very good, and it was just horrible. So I cut this in half, cut this bar in half and flipped it around. So if you are gonna make this or something, make sure you don't put that upside down. And I welded a hinge to a bar, to a square tubing, and welded welded the other side to another piece of square tubing, which comes down here to an old stroller. It's an old stroller that has one wheel. If you were going to make this, you probably might want to make one wheel, because two wheel would just kind of be hard to make. And besides, I like this because the wheels are big and almost like a bike tire type, like a small bike tire. And right here, it actually hooks up like a bike tire. You can tighten that up in the same way as over here. So that's why I like that. I could change that with a bike tire, a small bike tire if I wanted to, if that for some reason got messed up or something. And then same back here, you just take this out right here and slides this off, which you could probably put a bike tire here if you took the axle out of a bike tire. But anyways, on with it. This has the normal brakes as it used to, so that's nice if you're like parked on a hill or something and you didn't want this pushing, like if you had a whole bunch of stuff on this and you didn't want it pushing your bike forward or something, you have a brake there. And then I have a piece of metal that spaces this out, which I cut this too long right here. I cut this out too long, or too short right here. What this is it's a piece of an old bike. It's this part right here. I just cut it and then cut it and used that piece and welded that to it. So that right here is what turns. Here, let me show you real quick. As it turns, it slides and turns the whole thing. So as you can see, this whole shebang turns, which I may weld this right here, this bottom piece on here, because the reason I raised it up like this is because this right here kept hitting this every time I would turn. As you can see, it's kind of scraped up right there. Well, you can't tell really. Anyways, but yeah, it kept hitting this, and it just wasn't pretty. Like, see, you can see where it's scraped up that right there. mess that up. But yeah, that's how it hooks to the seat, and then it hooks back and goes back to this. And if you guys would like to see it drive, like pulled around, I would please ask me in the comments and I'll give you guys a test ride of it. But yeah, I still kind of maybe need some work maybe on this right here. This is really like not the best looking thing, you can see, and maybe I need to put a safety strap on there in case it comes unhooked or something breaks. And then I'm planning on maybe having a battery, like a 12-volt battery back here, and put some lights on it or reflectors or something, just so you can drive it at night. And this is my work bike. This is the one I work on and play around with. This ain't actually my good bike, and I'm also going to buy a new bike just for tricks and all that jazz. But yeah, I have like 3 different bikes. But anyways, yeah, that's my video. And then also, if you want to see how good this can lean, you can even lay the bike down a little bit. See, as it's laying down, the trailer is leaning just a little bit, but not very much. But that's only because this bar right here is pushing down. So if you have a wreck with this, it's probably not the best thing. It'll probably break somewhere. As you see, you lay the bike down and that comes up. See? So, yeah. If you had a wreck with this and this failed, which of course if you have a wreck with anything, something's going to break, most likely. But if you guys want to see how this comes off, you just take your seat off like so. That's my spacer I was telling you about. And then this whole thing right here it swivels like that, swivels up and down and like that, so it can fit any bike pretty much. I've tried it on my little brother's bike, which is about this low, and it even worked. But the bad thing about it was, since it's that low, whenever he would push his brakes, it would lift up the front tire, and yeah, this bar would hit the front seat. So this is probably better for bigger bikes. It's about that big, so whenever you slam the brakes, it just kind of stops it. But yeah, it swivels this way, up and down, and then whenever it's on the seat, this turns like this. Turns. So yeah, what you do to put it back on is you put your seat through here. I don't know how well you can see that. Put the seat through, and you put the spacer, which I'm not going to weld the spacer on, I don't think, because I don't know if I said this yet or not, but because if I do get it tried on another bike, I think you won't have to have the spacer on some bikes, because right here may be lower or higher, so I don't know. I'm just going to have to play around with some bikes and see how it works out. I usually have my seat a little bit, or this rubber thing, a little bit gap between there, so as I turn and stuff, it's gonna, or bounces, it won't break that or something. So I have it about right there. Then you just tighten this up and it's on there secure. So then if you have one of these reflectors, you just bend it down to about right there and it should be good. So I'm gonna add some lights to this, maybe. I don't know, I'm gonna just experience or play around with this, see what I do with it. I may just leave it like that and put stuff in there, like if I'm going to the store or something, have groceries in there, which this is heavy duty enough. I pulled my brothers in it, which one of them weigh about, I don't know, I'm not good with that stuff, But anyways, yeah, I put a lot of weight in here, so it should be good. So yep, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. I've been trying to make a lot more videos lately. Go check out my other videos. Some of them's what I've made, and some of them is bike tricks, just simple little bike tricks that I do at parks or whatever, which I do more advanced ones at home, but I probably won't be putting the advanced ones on video because I get nervous whenever people are watching me. So yep, thank you for watching. I'm sorry I dragged this out so long. I may remake this video later after I repost this. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. And have a nice day.